now.
For joining us tonight at 10. Yesterday, we first reported that 25 individuals are being laid off at Stark Aerospace. However, help will soon be coming their way. East Mississippi Community College, the Golden Triangle Development Link, Three Rivers Planning and Development District, and the State Department of Employment Security are all teaming up to help them get training they need to re-enter the workforce. Our Quentin Smith speaks with EMCC's president about what's being offered.
In the midst of the more than 24 workers being laid off from Stark Aerospace comes some much-needed relief.
Help is available, and East Mississippi Community College is going to help these people get back into the workforce as quickly as possible.
That help comes in the form of what's called the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act.
And that'll come in the form of funding to pay for them to go to non-credit training or to enter into any 2-year or 1-year technical program that we have here at East Mississippi Community College.
EMCC President Dr. Scott Alsobrooks says so far they haven't met with the 25 individuals and don't know which particular set of skills they developed while working at Stark Aerospace. He says they'll see if a company has an opening and could use their particular skill set. If not, they'll help the individuals get specific and special training that may be required to enter the workforce for another employer.
We don't really know which companies may be looking to hire, but we'll work with our partners. We have great partners here in the Golden Triangle, and any of them that might look to hire these people, you know, we can work with those companies to offer the training that might be needed to help them enter that field.
At EMCC, the 25 people can enter into short-term programs or 1 to 2 year programs. Also, Brooks says he knows how difficult it can be to lose a job, especially around the holidays. That's why he's committed to helping these individuals get back on their feet.
Whatever investment they might be willing to make in time, we're willing to work with them to help them get enrolled and engaged in learning new skills and getting educated.
Dr. Alsobrooks also says they're still working to find a date to meet with those workers to get everything started. The layoffs reportedly mark a shift in some products that are being made at the facility. A company spokesman has not returned our call for comment about the job loss or any potential severance pay for the impacted employees.
We have some rain showers in parts of the region right now. Back to the northwest near Oxford. We'll come on in with our radar here, and you can see where we still have some downpours near Oxford and Holly Springs, moving into western parts of Union County. Let's take a live view in downtown Oxford right now. Notice how we do have some wet roadways out there. Not a lot of heavy rain out there, but we do have some rain nonetheless. Temperatures are currently in the 50s, and that's about where we are going to be for the rest of tonight. So here's our forecast for your Thursday evening snowflake. Guess what? No snow coming our way, so we don't have to worry about any cold weather. Rain and storms likely, though, Friday. Some could be heavy in the afternoon and evening. Showers possible Saturday morning, but Sunday's looking really good. I'm back with your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Well, no matter where you turn, political conversations are all around us. We just wrapped up a statewide election. The impeachment hearings are underway, and the 2020 campaigning is in full swing. So how do you navigate politics at the Thanksgiving table? Courtney Ann Jackson has some tips for what to do when biting your tongue seems easier said than done.
Some families say they know on the front end to leave politics off the table.
Police might get called on us. Because I love everybody and I don't want to argue.
I caught up with Dr. Susan Buttress with UMMC on how you can navigate the political table talk.
Some families enjoy that a lot, getting into a real highbrow discussion. But the truth is in a family gathering where everybody is likely on different pages, you don't want to end up in a discussion that perhaps may cause negative feelings and shut down what could have otherwise been a really happy occasion.
And as you set the table, go ahead and set the stage for the conversation.
Before the dinner gathering, to designate someone in the family who is a good leader in that. And it doesn't have to sound like you're saying we can't do this and we can't do this.
And watch out for factors that could serve up a more awkward situation. If everyone's tired from travel and meal prep, fatigue may keep you from a clear mind. And then there's alcohol.
Make sure that you limit it. Don't engage with someone that you know has been drinking heavily, because it's very likely that they'll be more impulsive and more likely to say something that might be insulting.
And if politics still come up,
you can say, now remember, We said we weren't going to talk about politics, so let's talk about you. Let's talk about what's going on with you. So maybe bring the conversation back to something positive.
For many I spoke with,
We typically just leave politics out of Thanksgiving Day and give thanks.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
And a few other reminders: always be respectful and remember that it's not your job to change people's minds, especially about tough topics. Now, if you really want to start a debate at the table, how about this one? Stuffing or dressing? Today is National Stuffing Day. Turkey stuffing is a traditional part of many Thanksgiving dinners. The dish is usually made by combing bread cubes or crumbs with onions, celery, herbs, and spices and cramming it into a turkey. Of course, it's not for everyone. Lots of folks prefer eating dressing on their dinner table. Time now to send things over to Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson to get a first look, or well, no, a tease to the full weather forecast. Dressing or stuffing, Keith?
Either or.
About it.
Either or.
Okay, fair.
Okay, let's talk about our football forecast for Saturday here in Tuscaloosa. We may see a few showers at kickoff, but not a lot of heavy rain. I think most of that gets done before the football game, but just planning accordingly. There could be a little bit of rain. No issues for the MSU game Saturday evening in Starkville. Will be a cool night. Temperatures cooling into the 40s. Your full forecast is next.
WCBI First Alert AccuWeather Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
All right, we have some cloud cover, some showers out there right now. Also for tomorrow, too, we'll back it up a few hours and show you our Alpha Insurance camera network from Columbus, Tupelo, Vernon, and Louisville. The clouds moved on through today. Some of you getting a little bit of light rain, not a lot of rain out there, but we've had some rain on radar, and we still have some showers out and about here. Here's a live view with our radar imagery. Most of our rain has gone away, but we still have some rain up here, Oxford to New Albany, up towards Ripley. This is moving off to the northeast. So this is what we do have in the northern areas. The best chance for any showers here as we go throughout the course of the night. More rain, more thunder showers blossoming just to our northwest, and that will be the trend for the rest of tonight. Let's go into our forecast, and you can see there is a cold front back to the northwest, and we will start off tomorrow with a chance for some rain and storms around here. So my suggestion is to have your umbrellas ready to go. Bring them with you in the morning. Some of you may see some rain for the commute, some of you may not, but as we go throughout the course of the day, rain showers will build back in, and maybe even a few storms too. Some thunder and lightning possible in this. Some heavier downpours probably from mid-afternoon into the evening hours here as the system gets more organized. Now, we don't envision any strong or severe weather. That's certainly good news, but there could be some lightning around. And of course, we have those high school football games moving across our region, or happening in our region tomorrow as this cold front moves across the region. But a lot of the rain will be done by the time we get into the mid-morning hours of Saturday, with the heaviest rain shifting to our east. And we'll get on the backside of that front and things will start to dry on out. But we may see anywhere from a ½ inch to 2½ inches of rain here across our region as we go throughout the next 24 to 36 hours. Yes, there could be a few storms here. The better chance for any strong to severe storms just off to our southwest in Louisiana. As we get into tomorrow morning and early afternoon, there may be a few showers around 50s and then some 60s. Some of you south of Columbus may get into the low 70s tomorrow, but notice how our rain chances go up tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours. So a little bit cooler north, a little bit warmer in the south because of that frontal boundary coming on through. A pretty good chance of rain. Just have the umbrella ready to go. Now, next Tuesday, there will be another cold front, some good wind energy in the atmosphere, but at this point, it doesn't look like we may not have a lot of unstable air to work with that system. So there may be a few storms on Tuesday. We'll watch it. At this point, it doesn't look like a big concern for us. So that's next week. Maybe a few showers Thursday for Thanksgiving. Highs around 60. Cooler 50s for the weekend. Lows getting back into the 30s.
It's our favorite time of the year. We're talking about the holiday season. Thanksgiving is coming up. We're here with our sommelier, Bobby. And Bobby, you've got some fabulous wines for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes, so I've picked 3 to show y'all today, kind of about like what I do. We start cooking very early in the morning. I like to wake up with bubbles. I like to get my mom and my grandma kind of in the spirit, and bubbles are just fun.
And you've got to get everybody ready to get up early and start cooking, because grandma's cooking, mama's cooking, everybody is cooking for Thanksgiving.
Something to look forward to.
Which one do we have here for the bubbly Thanksgiving morning?
So this one, I've actually picked a Carl Erard, which is
Okay.
a German sect. So in Germany, they call their sparkling wine sect. Champagne is Champagne, France. So this is just a really nice, inexpensive German sparkling wine.
And it's really good.
Easy to drink.
Yeah.
I think my mom is going to love it.
Oh, yeah, she will. I need to tell my mom about that. All right, and then you have another one here for my favorite name, by the way, Fleury.
Yes.
I like to say Fleury.
Which
But
is,
it's probably not from Spain, or is it from Spain?
It's not. So
It's
this
not.
one is. Yeah, I wish they might grow some there, but this one's going to be from Beaujolais, France.
Okay.
And so the third Thursday of November, they release Beaujolais Nouveau. So Beaujolais is always one of my Thanksgiving wines, just because it's released around the time. So this is Gamay. It's very similar to Pinot Noir, but it's going to be a lot fruitier. This is actually going to come from the town or village of Fleury, which is their cru. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive. And there's 2 villages where they make the really nice Gamay. So
And I
this
can
one,
actually taste the berries in there. It's funny you
Yes.
said berries are in it, because you can definitely taste the berries.
oh, it's so good.
My favorite thing here is you've got a wine here from Lebanon. Now, you said your family, you like to bring stuff to start you out, and then something kind of fun that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah. So I have the wine to start you out, the wine that's really food friendly, and then the wine that is from somewhere my parents would probably never pick to drink a wine. So I picked the Lebanese wine because I was introduced to it by some guests here who got engaged in New York with a bottle of Lebanese wine.
That's awesome.
It's so good. It's just a blend. It's a little on the funky side. It's got that like very musky earthiness to it. But I think it's really fun. It's a conversational piece at the dinner table.
But not a bad musky, different
just
taste. I mean,
slightly.
it's a slight different taste, but that's awesome. So we've got something to start you out with, something for dinner maybe.
Yes, it's going to pair with a lot of different dishes.
And then just for after, maybe for seconds, if you want
Yes.
seconds, because who's
Yes.
not going around the table for seconds? My family, we don't clean anything up till pretty much it's gone. Well, awesome. All right, so here are your 3 choices for Thanksgiving. Until next time, cheers.
WCBI News at 10 with Scott Martin.
Welcome back, everyone. Flu season is here, and with the holidays right around the corner, you want to make sure you're protecting yourself from catching it. We learn ways to better your chances in tonight's Health Talk with Baptist.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lee Richardson, a physician in the emergency room at Baptist Memorial Hospital, Golden Triangle. Tonight I want to talk to you about some ways you can lower your risk of catching the flu. We tested more than 5,600 people for flu in the emergency room last year, which is about double the number for the past years. We are already seeing patients who are testing positive for the flu this early in the season. There are steps you can take to avoid catching the flu. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. When you are sick, keep your distance from others to protect them from getting sick too. Stay at home from work, school, and errands when you are sick. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when coughing or sneezing. It may prevent those around you from getting sick. Washing your hands often will protect you from germs. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth. Germs are often spread when a person touches something that is contaminated with germs and then touches his or her eyes, nose, or mouth. Take a high-quality vitamin and mineral supplement daily. Most of us don't eat all the fresh fruits and vegetables we need for optimum nutrition. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces at home, work, or school, especially when someone is ill. Get plenty of sleep, be physically active, manage your stress, drink plenty of fluids, and eat nutritious food. Join us next time for Health Talk with Baptist.
Mail your topic suggestions to healthtalk@wcbi.com. Health Talk has been brought to you by Baptist Memorial Hospital, Golden Triangle.
A spot in the North half final up for grabs in 1A. Highlights from Biggersville coming up next in sports.
Sports with Tom Ebel.
Hail State Hoops going on the road for the first time in 2019, staying in state, traveling to the capital. Jackson State hosting number 10 Mississippi State. A good Mississippi matchup, starting off with Jackson State. The technical foul is 2-0, but here's some points. Deja Rogan drawing defenders, drops it off. Ramisha Williams, former Bulldog, with the 2. Then Sherelle Jones down low to Marnisha Hamer for the bucket. Then the very next play, Chloe Bibby answers with a triple of her own. So the Bulldogs here leading early on. Then in the second quarter, Jemai Mingo-Young, short pass to Akia Jackson for the long 2-pointer. Akia with 13 points in this one. Then on the fast break, Kaysa Lucky finds Summer Williams, battles her way to the bucket for 2. Jackson State putting up a good fight, but Mississippi State doing what the Bulldogs usually do, pulling away late. Jackson again tickles the twine with the triple. Mississippi State coasts to win 92-53. Mississippi State men's basketball, Myrtle Beach, they get the win 80-66 in the Myrtle Beach Invitational over Tulane. 16 points, 11 boards for Starkville native Tyson Carter. He also scored his 1,000th career point while at Mississippi State. The Bulldogs will face number 17 Villanova Friday at 1:30. All right, let's get to some state playoff football. Knox Bader taking on Biggersville for a shot at the North Half final. Early on, it's Katie Carter. Katie Carter bounces one outside. Knox Bader takes an 8-0 lead. Later in the fourth down for Biggersville. Quentin Knight finds Zay Davis for the touchdown. Extra point, no extra point for Biggersville, so Lions down 8-6. Ladies and gentlemen, look at what Raheem Hawthorne did on this run. One missed tackle, two missed tackle, still on his feet, drags him in, bowls him over, 60-yard touchdown from Hawthorne. Knox Bader takes a commanding lead, but then here comes another touchdown from Biggersville. It's Davis finds Jarrell Jones for the touchdown, so Knox Bader goes into half 22-12. Now how about those Knox Bader Tigers? They get the win 49-26. They're advancing to their first state semifinals since they won the state championship back in 2011. High school hoops in Ackerman. Girls first, Vols taking on the Chargers. First quarter we go. At Lily Alpe inbounds, Mercy Lacey Archer in the corner gets the shot to go. Starkville leading here. Later in the first, Chargers ball. Archer with the steal. Fast break finishes for 2. So it's a tie ball game here in the first. Second quarter, Chargers down 1. Genesis Johnson, the Dandy Dozen, fights inside, finishes at the cup for 2. So Chargers retake the lead. Fourth quarter, Vols up by 6. Starkville Academy's Fallon Parker goes for the shot, but denied by Johnson. My goodness. Lady Vols, though, they get the W in this one, 51-43. Running it back on the boys' side, Starkville Academy taking on Choctaw County. First quarter, Jared Ballou fights inside, gets the lay-in for 2, so it's a tie ball game early on. Next possession for the Vols, corner 3. Juwan Harborough able to corral the miss, gets down low for 2. That's a nice bucket there. So still in the first, Chargers down by 6. Zay Coleman feeds Jason Collins, cuts the lead. It's early on, back and forth we go. Second quarter, Vols adding to their lead. Collins, corner 3, knockdown triple. Volunteers come away with the W 48-32. ICC men's basketball taking on ASU Mid-South. How about Kadrikas Carlton? Hello. My goodness, possibly the play of the night in basketball. One more time. Good gravy. Puts my man on a poster. But ASU Mid-South gets the win in this one, 74-54. ICC women's basketball in action, running it back, taking on ASU Mid-South. Tabria Gandy, Starkville native. Hey, you got to stop ball. Nice floater in the land of the Giants for 2. And then Sarah Freelo, she's going to knock down a baseline jumper. Hey, short corner, make it go. I bet she's very good at around the world. ICC gets the win, 71-47. Northeast taking on Sneed State in the Northwest Tournament. Takiria Newsom, nice jump stop for 2. She'd have herself a career day. Then Newsom again off the missed turnaround jumper. There she is. Follow the shot. Gets the rebound and cleans up the mess. She would finish with 24 points, 9 boards, but Sneed State defeats Northeast 77-69. So, Scott, a little appetizer for tomorrow. A lot of big football games. We'll be at Heritage Academy and Starkville Academy for our game of the week, as well as Houston and Knoxville. It's going to be a heck of a Friday.
Yeah, big night for y'all, for sure.
Love it.
All right, well, let's look at your forecast when we come back.
Yeah, storms tomorrow. Tom will be soaking wet tomorrow night for the end zone. So
Why do you bring this up
plan
every
accordingly.
time?
He's going to be anchoring.
He's going to be angry.
Umbrella hat or
He's going to be
something.
angry tomorrow night, so just bear with him tomorrow on the end zone. Nicer weather by Sunday and Monday.
Tom.
Every day since Monday you've been saying I'm in trouble. It's going to be a great time. We live
It's
with it.
payback for you bombing my weathercast earlier tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
No words. No words. Have a good night, everybody.